Well, hello again. It's that story time again. All ready for bed, getting all rested, and I hope this story you really like. It's a story that's in my treasury of virtues. Virtues. These stories are about courage, love, honesty. Well, this story that I'm going to tell you today is The Lion and the Mouse, and it's a tale of friendship. Let's see. It doesn't say who wrote the story, but it's illustrated by Krista Brockman Towns, and Marty Noble did some other pictures that are in this story. But there's a lot of stories in here. So if you're at the house and you want to see this one, The Tale of the Lion and the Mouse, this is the book that it's in. Okay? And there's the lion, and there's the mouse. Okay? One day, a lion was taking a nice nap in the warm sun. Nearby, a busy little mouse scurried about looking for berries, but all the berries were too high for her to reach. And then the mouse spotted a lovely bunch of berries that she could reach by climbing on the rock that was below them. When she did, the mouse discovered that she hadn't climbed on a rock at all. She had climbed right on top of the lion's head. The lion did not like to be bothered when he was sleeping. He awoke with a loud grumble. "Who dares to tickle my head while I'm taking a nap?" roared the lion. The mouse could see how angry the lion was with her, so she jumped off his head and started to run away. The lion grabbed for the little mouse as quickly as he could. She was too quick and he just missed her. Uh-oh. Something happened because the mouse is in the lion's paw this time. The quick little mouse hurried to get away from the lion. She zigged and she zagged through the grass, but the lion was always just one step behind. At last, the lion chased the mouse right back to where it had started. The poor little mouse was too tired to run anymore, and the lion scooped her up in his large paw. "Little mouse, don't you know that I am king of the forest? Why did you wake me up from my pleasant nap by tickling my head?" "Oh, please, lion," said the mouse. "I was only trying to get some lovely berries." "Just see how much you like it when I tickle your head," said the lion. "Oh, please, lion, if you spare me, I'm sure I'll be able to help you someday," pleaded the mouse. Suddenly, the lion began to smile, and then he began to laugh. How could you, a tiny mouse, help the most powerful animal in the forest?" he chuckled. "That's so funny. I'll let you go this time." Then the lion laughed some more. He rolled over onto his back and he was kicking and roaring with laughter. The mouse had to keep out of his way to avoid being crushed, so off she ran. Still, still chuckling, the lion got up and realized he was hungry. He set out to find some lunch, and it wasn't long before he smelled food. Walking toward the good smell, the lion got caught in a trap set by hunters. The lion was stuck in the strong ropes, and the more he struggled, the tighter they held him. Fearing that the hunters would soon return, the terrified lion roared for help. The mouse heard the lion's roars from far away. At first, she was a little afraid to go back, thinking that the lion might hurt her. But the lion's cries for help made the mouse sad, and she remembered the promise she made to help him. The mouse hurried to where the lion was tangled up in the trap. "Oh, lion! I know what it feels like to be caught, but you don't need to worry. I'll try to help you," said the mouse. "I don't think there's anything you can do," said the lion. "These ropes are very strong. I've pushed and I've pulled with all my might, but I can't get free." But then suddenly the mouse said, "I have an idea. You just hold still and I'll get to work." She quickly began chewing through the thick ropes with her small, sharp teeth. She worked, and before long, the mouse had chewed through enough rope for the lion to get out of the trap. Soon the lion wiggled out of the trap. He was very grateful to the mouse. "Mouse," he said, "I thank you for saving me, and I'm sorry that I laughed at you before." He's holding her up like that. And then the lion scooped up the mouse and placed her on his head. He carried her back to the berry bush and laid down under it. "Mouse," he said, "I want you to reach up and pick one of those berries that you wanted earlier today." The mouse plucked the biggest berry she could find. The lion took the mouse off its head and held her in his paw. "Let's stick together. I can help you reach the berries, and you can get me out of a tight spot every now and then, okay?" "Okay," said the mouse. And you know what? They've been best friends ever since. That is the end of that story. It talks about friendship. Friendship is a wonderful virtue. The more people you share it with, the better it is. Everyone likes to spend time with old friends. In this story, the lion and the mouse discover how much fun it is to make new friends. Sometimes, though, it's hard to be friends. At first, the lion was angry with the mouse and didn't want to be a friend. The mouse was afraid because the lion was mean and had laughed at her. In the end, the lion and the mouse learn that it's better to be nice than to be mean. They find out that even though they are very different, they still can be very good friends. Okay? And that's how we need to look at people. Sometimes they're not the same as us. They might not like the same things. One might like baseball, but the other one might like drawing. But they still can be friends. But anyway, I love you. I want you to get some good rest. And I wonder what story I will read next. I have a whole stack here that I'm going through. I love you. Good night. Sleep tight. Danny, you guys, every single one of you, every single one are my favorite. You're my favorite people. Believe me. You're easy to love. Good night.